Okay, it's that time to finally share my collection. I've got everything mostly 95% set up. I still want to move some stuff around, but I've got everything almost out of packaging and I keep moving stuff around. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm super proud of. I'm not going to talk very much. I'm just going to show this off. I hope the lighting's okay. Just to get an idea when you walk in. And I'm going to shut this door. Okay. Okay, first thing I'm going to show, this right here is the Marvel Legends section. Let's see, got some villains on the top. Just a mixture of characters down here. Punisher is already getting ready to fall. Have to fix that later. My X-Men shelf. Now, I kind of like this. Iceman is on the Kylo Ren Kmart exclusive base because he can't stand worth the shit because of the type of plastic he's made out of. I love that right there. I bought the Morpheus Matrix figure just for that chair and the little coffee table or telephone table just for that purpose. I think it was a McFarlane. That's a Marvel Select right there. It is heavy. And there's the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut right there. I like it for the posability, but I like that one for the sheer just magnitude of it. Alright. Again, there's the Marvel Legends. Alright. When you get pan over here, on this top shelf, right here is just a little bit of a mixture. The Wolverine right here is a Play Arts Kai. And that Deadpool is a Play Arts Kai. That Punisher right there is my first Mezco figure. So it's pretty dope. This right here is the 12-inch Marvel Legends Deadpool. I'm not too impressed with it, but it works for what it is. But the pistols and stuff don't come out. The swords do, knives do, but it would have been a big plus if that pistol came out. Then he's got, I believe that's the Deadpool, God, I can't think of the damn name. Right there is my only Hot Toys figure. My dad got that for me, I think 2 years ago. Those are so awesome, but so expensive. Right there is a 12-inch Marvel Legends Captain America. These right here are my NECA Terminator figures. There's some of the Cinemachines vehicles. So they're pretty cool. Right here, well, you know what? Let me start from this, back on this shelf. This is going to be my Star Wars Black Series. Right here. It's hard to find these at retail, but they're pretty cheap if you find them on Amazon. But of course, scalpers scoop up certain characters pretty quick. Shout out to soccer moms. There we go. There we go. Got 3 different Vaders. I got the one where the helmet comes off. I like that one because of the sculpt. I wish the light was better. I keep his head off. There's one with the see-through helmet. That was the Walgreens exclusive. And then, of course, the new Vader, which came out. That's pretty cool. Some more Black Series right here. Excuse me, it's late. Only time I could film this. No interruptions on a phone call. These are just some little vehicles that my dad got me. They're pretty cool. Little model kits. My wife enjoyed putting them together. Okay, so we'll start now on this side. And we'll do another overhead cam in a minute. But here's my Predator Aliens NECA area up here. I do not collect tops, but I did get those because they're pretty dope. Those busts are actually banks that are made, I want to say, by Diamond Select, but the detail is just phenomenal on them. I mean, for the price point, I mean, that is just dope. Here are some Predators. I have to get kind of behind. They have came out with so many different ones. It's hard for me to remember the names of them. This one's pretty cool. It's got an alien helmet. I want to say that, is that the Serpent? Hell, I could be wrong. That mask sucks. Oh, got a fallen soldier almost. I just ordered the Predator throne, which old big boy right here is set on. So that's pretty cool. That's Terminator and Predator. It's awesome. This, I grew up watching The Rocketeer when I was a kid, and this came out by Funko, if I'm not mistaken. It's got a helmetless head, which I've got packed up at the moment, but I watched that movie many times when I was a kid. And I just thought it was kind of cool. I'm a big fan of Firefly. Funko came out with a few figures, Jane's exclusive, but they have terrible articulation. They break easily. The plastic is not too good. I mean, it does what it's worth on the shelf. However, they discontinued that line, if I'm not mistaken, because nothing else came out. But short-lived, as was the show. That is Commando right there. A lot of people think it's Dutch from Predator, but this is actually the Commando figure with the iconic 4-barreled bazooka. That is a NECA Joker figure. Just an awesome character. Shout out to Heath Ledger. Here's some Predators from the actual Predator first movie. That's Jungle Demon, if I'm not mistaken. That is pretty nice. And then we got Dutch. Dutch is for days. We got that one, which I didn't think that one would be my favorite, but with the sculpt and the paint, it kind of ended up being the best one. You know, I mean, it's just the sculpt and the paint work on it. NECA does an amazing job with the sculpts and paints for the price point. This right here costs exactly the same as this or this. Makes no damn sense. Again, we got this, same price point. Rule of thumb with NECA figures though, run the joints under hot water or with a blow dryer. The way they paint and stuff, it will tear up. I mean, you gotta loosen up them joints. So right there, yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot of variants. A lot of variants with Dutch. If they came out with some of the other ones, the other characters from that movie, oh man. Let's see. Okay, this is basically like Alien 1 type figures. That is a prototype, which that tongue right there or inner jaw, I'm glad they went with what they went with. However, this does look good, you know, on a shelf. It kind of gives some variety and breaks it up some. We got this Ripley figure. Got Jonesy. Just head articulation. Shout out to cats. Let's see. We got the big chap right there. Okay. And we got this one from the Alien Isolation game. I never played the game. I don't like the kind of cat and mouse type games. But great looking figure, sculpt. But this is actually her daughter. In that game, I want to say she goes looking for Ripley. But again, I never played it. This is from the NECA Cinemachines line right here. It's pretty cool. Oh, let's see. That's just a little tin I got from the 30th anniversary. Another big chap right here. That dome is just beautiful. Let me see if I can get in there. Yes. Very nice. There's another Ripley right there. Let's see, another Cinemachines. There we go. Got a face hugger in that one because he won't release his likeness. So NECA put him in the spacesuit and put a face hugger on him and put his character out. For the love of me, I cannot remember his name. He was the first one killed in Alien. Is it Ash? No, Ash is the cyborg. Shit. Right there. She's got another head sculpt down there. Okay, we're going to come down here. Now, this is some more of the NECA Cinemachines. That's the APC. And then right here is the dropship, which is pretty cool. But you haven't seen nothing yet. Are you ready for this? Let's see if I can do this one-handed. All right, you see there's the platform. Oh yeah, APC coming out. I haven't opened these. These are the game editions of the NECA series right there from the days of Nintendo. It's a two-tone colored variant. It's blue on one side and like a brownish color on the other side. And then I got this one right here. My buddy Tron got this for me. It is the game edition of the Terminator. Look at that head. That is nice. Alright. And I haven't opened up these yet. This is the, I want to say the deluxe NECA Jungle Hunter. That is just so awesome. Skulls. Alright, and this, move this to the side, is the Predator 2 Deluxe. I think that's what they call these, where they have a lot more accessories and stuff. That's real nice. Okay, now moving on to one of my favorite movies in the whole world, other than Star Wars, is Aliens. When that movie came out in 1986, I was 6 years old, and I would sneak and watch it, and oh my goodness. Awesome. Great action, storyline, just beautiful. Okay, we got an alien that's pretty much battle damaged. We got 2 red aliens from the Genocide line. I cannot for the love of me remember which every Predator came from. A lot of them are retools, repaints. This one came from that, what was it? I can't think. It was a Predator, an Alien TRU exclusive. That's the Grid Alien. Okay, we've got, before I do that, got Vasquez, Hicks. I just got Burke, Ripley with the bomber jacket, Bishop, Ripley's daughter. She wasn't in the movie. I just kind of used her as a stand-in to kind of give a crowd look. Let's see. That guy was one of the NECA developers. That's his brother who died of cancer, if I'm not mistaken. But real cool. Real good homage to him. Vasquez, Hudson, Hicks. Dang, I cannot remember this guy. He held the ammo in the movie. Oh, can't remember off the top of my head. Got Ripley and Newt. Busted up Bishop. Some eggs. Alien Queen. So, pretty cool. Oh, and I got the TIE Fighter and that little R2 unit that you hook up with your phone or something. I just like to display it. Okay, coming over here, we're going to take a quick look at the G.I. Joes and Transformer area. Okay, I don't have many G1 stuff. I thought about getting into it, but there's just so many lines. But Jazz is one of my favorite characters, so I got that. I got that one right there, Blue Streak. I just love that color scheme. Kept that one in the box for right now. I have another one on display. Then I got the MP10 that I finally opened once we moved. Oh, excuse me, shit. Okay, we got Jetfire from Generations. Yes, I do have Chug stuff. I love looking at it. I mean, yes, it's a whole lot different than Masterpiece. One's an adult line, one's a kid's line. But for what it's worth, I just enjoy looking at it on my shelf. Combiner Wars is actually what got me into collecting about 3 years ago when I saw the aerial bots. Okay. That Warpath is dope. Shout out Realm. Springer, Hot Rod, RC, Cup, Daniel, Grimlock. I'm thinking about putting him in his Dino mode. I'm not sure, but his hips are just damn terrible. I don't have many third parties just because I go into several different lines. These are basically the Autobots, smaller vehicles and characters, but I've kept some in car mode and some in robot mode just because, you know, when someone comes over, I can say, oh yeah, he'll turn into this or she'll turn into this. So it's pretty cool. A lot of hate on this character, but for what it is on the shelf, you know, it's not hateful to me. It's not great, but it's not hateful. That probably, to me, is one of the best ones right there. It's Wheeljack. Bumblebee. All about that thin blue line life. Back to blue. Yeah. I've always liked the color scheme on smoke screen. Like that. About that life. Okay. Now, I'm really debating, you know, I don't give a shit about official, not official, or whatever. But these are some old molds. And by the time I got into collecting, these have been out almost like 10 years. This mold, the jet mold, which you'll see over here in a minute. But the hips come loose from the chest super fucking easy. I paid, this was a TRU exclusive that just came out I think a year and a half ago. And I want to say I paid $65 for this one. And then you scroll right over here, and I paid $179 for this. Now, I haven't got the other Coneheads or Skywarp, but Jesus Christ, man, them Yes models, when I see on YouTube and stuff, I'm like, you know, I'm not into this game to resell or anything. I want to keep it till I die. Zero fucks what happens when I do die. But I'm really debating on getting the Yes models, but I'm in no rush. I'm not wanting to try to do this overnight. But anyway, back to the shelf. Shit. All right, so we got that. Kept that one in car mode. Cannot remember the damn name. But, god damn it. Can't remember. I apologize. I know it was Hello Kitty when it first came out. Realm. There we go. That's a third-party fig. And, you know, I love the way the new Megatron looks. That's official. However, this works. You know, it's on my shelf. It looks good. I like the color scheme. I don't transform my masterpieces. If they come in bot form, they stay in bot form. If they don't, I am worried to death during transformation because these things are not cheap. So when I'm watching a tutorial on YouTube and I'm transforming it, Jesus, it is not pleasant. There we go. There's Ravage. That's got some weight. I am definitely getting all the other ones in this line. And speaking of that, I got Soundwave. I got the Hasbro edition just because it came with the cassettes. Because I like the size of the laser beak. And, you know, it was just more worth it for the money. I'm not getting rid of the other cassettes. I just don't like the size of them. I love the size of that. And I don't know. But that was one of the hardest ones that I was able to get. But I was real happy when I got it. That is Titans Return 6-shot. Again, kids' toy. You're looking at, what do we say, a $40 figure compared to a $160 figure when this first came out. Now, of course, the price has dropped tremendously, but again, you're looking at 40 compared to 160. So yes, there is going to be a drastic difference in this to this, but however, on the shelf, it looks fine. I don't care. It looks good. I'm happy with it. And then we got some, I got another Starscream because I went ahead and bought two because I wanted to keep one in alt mode. Shout out to Deluxe. And then we got Sunstorm and Acid Storm. I basically just got those because at the time, there was hardly any Decepticon masterpieces. Now you've got fans' toys everywhere, but I don't have any. Okay. Now, these are some G1s when I was thinking about getting into some G1s. These are the Platinum Edition Insecticons. Completely different than the ones we grew up with. They are light. Now, there is some die cast in the Jets, but nothing compared to what we had. Space to put more stuff. Okay, this is Generations Chug type stuff. A lot of it is Combiner Wars. Again, that's when I got started collecting. I was out of work for a bit. I was on medication. Went inside of Walmart. Saw the aerial bots. Done, son. But, you know, for right now, I like them. They look good. they kind of mean something too, with it being the first ones. Now this right here, I absolutely love buying Legends figures. They're fun, they're cheap, it's something I can grab in the store, fuck with, at the house, whatever. So what I did was I set up a little, I don't do the dioramas, I'm not that artistic, but I set up my combiners, got a Decepticons on one side, Autobots on one, and I just like the way it looks. Shout out to Ollie's. Thank you. Here we go. Got some good molds in there. Swerve, Cosmos, Power Glide, Sea Spray. Love Sea Spray. I know there's hate on Combiner Wars Devastator, but shit. Looking at it on the shelf, 100 and let's just say 100 and a half I spent compared to 600. I'm happy. Decepticons. I wish I had the perfect effects for Devastator. I got the hands and feet, but around the shoulder area. Almost done. Now, I jump into several different lines, and I've been on a G.I. Joe kick lately. Now, when I grew up, my parents couldn't afford the Transformers. Got a little bit of He-Man, got a little bit of Thundercats, wanted a lot more Transformers, but I grew up playing with actual G.I. Joes. They were cheap, they were at Kmart, shout out to Kmart, but that's what I was in the backyard playing with. So lately I've been on a little kick and just been enjoying them, but they are a hell of a lot smaller in my hands now. So putting the guns in and shit is hard. Got that chopper right there, and forgive me, I can't remember the names. And some of these aren't the originals. Some of these came out 2007, give or take. But I don't care. They look good. I didn't have to pay like $100 and a half for it. And I mean, it serves its purpose. Now, I don't like some of the vehicles that are like crazy looking, and if you grew up playing with G.I. Joes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have not broken this open yet. That's so dope right there. So, I haven't opened these up yet. They just kind of look good in packaging right now, but I will be opening those soon. I don't like to keep anything in packaging again because I don't resell anything. I just open it up, display it, and go with it. So. These are spice racks. If you're into G.I. Joes, I've used them for Black Series and everything else, but they just kind of elevate the shelf up some so folks don't get lost in the crowd. But here's the G.I. Joes. Again, most of these are 50th anniversary. Ooh. Cobra stuff. I found this exclusive at Ollie's. Shout out to Ollie's again. That color is just horrendous. I'm not gonna lie. I have not put the stickers on any of these. I suck at putting on stickers. So again, this is my collection up until this point. Started with Combiner Wars and it just kind of evolved into everything. I know some people that collect, they'll stick to one line, but when I come into this room, I love just the variety. I come in here, just pick up figs, just come in here and look, and it just kind of gives me some peace. The type of work I do, I need peace. And I just enjoy it. I really enjoy it when little ones come over. my nieces and stuff. They know not to mess with them, even though they're just toys. But they know how much I care for them, and they just love looking at them. And again, it's just variety. So if you come over and you're like a Marvel Legends fan, you'll appreciate that. But then you'll kind of delve into something else, and it's just what I enjoy. I hope you have enjoyed this. I am part of a community called the Realm of Collectors. I have been watching them under the radar since 2015, I want to say. Since TFCon in, what was it, North Carolina? Charlotte, North Carolina? But I had seen a couple of their episodes before that. And I've got on their show a couple times, but I'm just not a social person, so I just kind of stay off the radar. But great group of individuals. I mean, it's just a great community to be a part of, and I enjoy the shows. Cool Table Network. I'm not gonna sit here and do shout outs on each one because I suck at doing that, but just a great group of individuals. Just find Realm of Collectors and you'll jump right in it. So hope to do this again soon. And I hope you enjoyed the collection. All right. Peace.